to know how the future will look like, how our descendants will live in hundreds or thousands years. Will they live in totally urbanistic landscapes, in huge skyscrapers, or maybe they will live in small settlements in full harmony with nature? Would you like to know it?
Yay!
I'm very curious to see it as well. And to travel by time machine. But it's not invented, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. However, we can travel over the world. And it is so big and so diverse. We can go to countries which are less developed, and it will be similar to go into the past. We can go to countries which are more developed, and it is the same that can go into the future. Then in this March I was visiting Dubai. That was exactly my feeling, as if I came to the future. In that city I've seen all the main attributes which I've seen in films about the future. Firstly, it was a huge scope of the city. Secondly, it was some artificial microclimate of the city constructed in the middle of the desert. And thirdly, it was very multinational population of the city. Let's start with the scope. Everything in Dubai is huge. They have the tallest building in the world, the biggest shopping mall in the world, the longest overground metro line in the world, and almost all the city consists of skyscrapers. Looking at these skyscrapers, I remember the feeling from my childhood. When I come back from vacations spent at my grandmother's place in the countryside, I come back to Moscow and see buildings of 10, 15 floors, and they seem so huge to me, and I'm so small. There in Dubai, this feeling came back to me. Looking at these skyscrapers, I could imagine that I came from the countryside, and the name of that village is Moscow, surprisingly. Dubai is comparable to Moscow by its area. It's very big and clustered, so you give up the idea to get from point A to point B by foot. Moreover, there are no sidewalks there. And as I wanted to see as much as I can, I spent a lot of time in transport. Mostly it was taxi, sometimes metro. And when you spend a lot of time inside of the car on the highway, surrounded by many, many cars, you can think that there are no people there, that these cars are driven by some robots maybe, and sometimes I wanted to ask, hey people, where are you? Because I couldn't see them in the streets. The reason why I couldn't see anyone in the street was the climate. In March, it was quite comfortable. It was about 30 degrees. But I wouldn't wish to be there in the summer when it is about 50 degrees in the shadow. But such a climate is not an obstacle for the city, because everywhere they have air conditioning. They have it in metro, in buses, in cars, in buildings. And when I look at the city where people manage to create their own microclimate, I start thinking that maybe in many years our descendants will be able to build their city on the moon, on Mars, or somewhere else in the space. Why not? Mostly space expeditions are multinational. And Dubai is multinational as well. People there came from many countries, from Europe, from Asia, from India, from other Arabic countries, and all of them form very bright kaleidoscope due to their different colors of their skin, different shapes of their eyes, different clothing styles, different cultures. But all of them coexist in the same city, and all of them speak one language. This is English language. Looking at it, I started thinking about another city, the city of the past, or a legend about Babylon city, where everyone spoke only their own language, and that was the reason why they could not build anything together. Dubai is different, and it is not a legend, it's a real city. And to get there, it takes just 5 hours of flight, and it is definitely worth to go there and to feel this atmosphere of the future. It is just one example of traveling over time without a time machine. But our world is so big and so diverse, and we have so many opportunities to see many things, and I wish you to use this chance and travel as much as you can.